Hi class, it's good to see you all again. Can anyone remember what we were working on Friday? Yeah, Chandler.
Word problems.
Yeah, we were working on word problems. And if you guys remember, I love word problems because word problems allow us to use math in our everyday lives and help us figure real things out. So if you guys remember, on Friday we were working on word problems mostly with addition and subtraction. Can anyone remember any words that would help us signal addition or subtraction in a word problem?
Like more and less.
More and less are both examples, yes. Can anyone remember what the word more, what it would signal? Would it signal subtraction or would it signal addition?
Addition.
Addition, that's right. Because more signals the adding together of two different things to get a greater sum. So let's review this a little bit and work on a problem here together. 7,480 zebra mussels ride into Lake Michigan on the bottom of a ship. They find lots of food and no predators, so their population grows. A year later, there are 507 more mussels in the lake. How many zebra mussels are there now? So a problem like this might seem a little bit daunting. It's got a lot of words and a good amount of information, but let's just take it slowly and figure out what the problem is actually asking us. So let's look at the question sentence. How many zebra mussels are there now? So this is a little bit simpler. So we're looking for how many zebra mussels there are in the lake now. Well, we see that there are 7,480 zebra mussels initially, and then a year later there are 507 more mussels. Chandler gave us the word more earlier, which signaled adding things together, and we see more here. So we're going to add the 507 mussels that were in the lake a year later to the 7,480 that were there initially. So let's add those two values together. So this gives us an answer of 7,987 mussels. In word problems, because we're adding together real things and not just numbers, we also have to put a unit, if you guys remember that from last class. And our unit in this problem is mussels. So this problem actually wasn't too bad. And we actually had a little more help in this problem as well. Can anybody find a word in this problem besides the word more that signals using addition? Yes, Louise?
Grows.
Grows, that's right. The population grows. So while this second sentence here didn't give us any values, any numbers for our problem, it did give us a hint that we should use addition because it tells us that the population grows. So it would go up from the 7,480 that it initially had. All right, so I think you guys are getting this pretty well. So let's do an example on our own, and then we'll come back and see how you guys did. All right, it looks like most of you have finished up. Does anyone want to hazard a guess at the problem that you guys were working on?
Is it 66?
It's not 66. Did you use addition when you were trying to solve this problem?
Yeah, because it says total.
It does say total, and this is a little bit trickier of a problem. You're right, it does say total right here, but we want to make sure we're examining the question sentence when we're working on word problems. And here, as you can see in the question sentence, it says, how many papers does he have left to grade? So that's signaling a difference between the original total of 49 and the 17 he has already graded. So this is actually going to be a subtraction problem. So we're going to take the 49 minus 17 to give us 32. And if you can remember, we need a unit. So you had 66. This is going to be 32, but what is the unit going to be?
Papers.
Papers, right. So these problems obviously can be a little tricky, but if we can read this question sentence carefully, it'll usually give us a hint as to what word we're going to use. And I have a little song prepared to help us remember what words signal what. And it goes to the tune of YMCA. So that's also on your handout. So let's try to sing it together with a little bit of enthusiasm.
Okay.
All right. When you add, you say more, both total. When you add, you say sum all together. When you subtract, you say less, lost, left, fewer. When you subtract, you say remains and difference. So just get that tune playing in your head a little bit when you're doing word problems, and I make sure you're reading that question sentence well, and I think you guys have got this down pretty well. So next we're going to be moving on to multiplication and division word problems and word problems that use multiple different operations. So that'll be a lot of fun.